Determine, focus. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Today I wanted to talk with you a little bit about another point from my book, The 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business, which you can get at amazonproofbook.com. You get a free copy, or you can buy a copy over at amazon.com. This one point is all about determining focus, and it is the first way for you to Amazon proof your business. I go over it in chapter 1, and I discuss the 3 different ways to grow your business. It's a good way to kind of sit back and decide which one you're going to focus on at one time. It doesn't mean that your whole company is focused on one thing, but that if you're looking to attack something, you need to really narrow your focus and know exactly what it is that you're trying to accomplish. If you're anything like me, and I found a lot of entrepreneurs we all tend to be a little bit scatterbrained. If you're the vision person of your company, if you're the person that is if it's on you to come up with the ideas and decide where you're going next, if you're a decision maker, then the chances are you've got a whole lot of things to think about. And so it's important to have somebody on your team or somebody that you can trust, somebody that you could work with, that can help you sit down and determine, okay, what are we doing over here? And where's it going to take us next? That's what determined focus is all about. And this one example is a great way of looking at it. And it's the idea of acquisition and ascension and monetization. These are 3 different functions of business. So they're the only 3 ways you could really grow business. Once you get a business up and running, they're the only ways you can grow it. Okay. And I talk about those. Acquisition's the easiest. That's the idea of just bringing in new customers. It's the thing we usually default to, is say, okay, how can we bring in more customers? How can we bring in new people? But really handling the people you already have is what acquisition and ascension is all about. What ascension and monetization are all about. So knowing what those 3 things are, and I go through it in that book. Once again, you get a free copy at amazonproofbook.com. If you know about those 3 things, it's easy to just focus in on one at a time and decide what your KPIs are going to be, your key performance indicator, what your goals are going to be for those areas, both in the next month and the next year, and so on, so forth. Determining focus helps set you apart from the competition. We all think, and I know it's true because I've heard it over and over again, we all think we're special because we can't keep our minds straight on one thing. But in most cases, we're not special. In most cases, all the other heads of the businesses, the CEOs, the business owners, they're all the same way too. And if you can get a little bit of focus, which I know is against a lot of your natural nature, is to be a little bit scattered. But if you get a little bit focused, have someone help you, assist you in creating systems to keep the business focused, then you can be scattered. But at the same time, the business is doing what it needs to do in each of the areas it needs to do it in. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Find out more. Go check out 9 ways to Amazon proof your business at amazonproofbook.com. That link is right here, but you can also find it in the description. You can click right on over to it. Go get your own free copy. Hey, you have a great night. We'll be back tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.